Hello, good people of the world. Today we have an album reaction for you from Gigi De Lana. It's her first album that was released a few years ago. We don't know anything about it, but we're looking forward to reacting to it. We've reacted to some of her individual songs on our main channel. So check those out if you haven't already. Link will be down below. So, without any further ado, I will share the screen so Brett can see it. Okay, so Brett, sir, can you see the screen?
I can indeed.
So we can see it's her album, simply named Gigi De Lana, released in 2022, has 10 songs on it, 46 minutes long. And if we look at the names of the songs, most of them seem to be in Filipino, I presume. Letting Go, obviously English, First Night. So, yeah, a couple of English language songs, it seems, with the rest being Filipino. Sound good? Sound good to you? You ready to start?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get crack on.
Okay. You got any high expectations for this album, sir?
Nope. I've got very low expectations. So that's a good thing.
Oh, so you don't like her as a singer?
Oh, that's probably a fair way to say, yeah.
Low expectations. Okay, fine. Let's go. Okay, so I think I'll go first with this one. So yeah, it kind of started off like a almost kind of like a ballad. It kind of was like a ballad, but with a kind of heavy, kind of loud type of ballad. Um, that's going to sound ridiculous. You know what it reminded me of a little bit, if I'm going to compare it to anything, when we used to do that symphonic metal. I know it sounds
Okay.
ridiculous. You know, what was she called? That group we did, one of the first ones we did. Can't remember the name.
Nightwish.
Remember? Yeah, like Nightwish, that kind of stuff, but a kind of non-symphonic metal version of that. It sounds ridiculous. I just mean it felt quite epic. When we used to do Nightwish, it felt quite epic, right? So I'm talking absolute nonsense. I know that, but I don't know. That's the association in a way that came to my head for some ridiculous reason. So yeah, it was. Um, I'd say maybe the music was a little bit overpowering from what I remember of Gigi De Lana. I don't remember like such loud music. I remember like her voice was very prominent. I'm not saying it wasn't with this, but the loud music kind of just meant her voice wasn't as prominent maybe as what we're used to hearing her. So yeah, it was a powerful song. What about you? How did you find it?
Yeah, I can't believe it or not. I don't know how many people would actually know the Nightwish sort of reference here, but I do kind of get what you mean. Yeah, it's a real sort of strong opening ballad song. Quite surprising for an opening track. Even though it wasn't in English, I don't think that affected how I enjoyed the song. However, I'm going to contradict myself straight away and say if it was, I think I would have preferred because there was focus on the sort of the lyrics side of things. It would have been nice to have it in English to see what's been sung about. But yeah, I enjoyed the tune. And it kind of wasn't what I was expecting. Reason why I probably said the start should be clear in terms of low expectation because I really like Gigi, don't I? From some of the reactions we've done, because if I think if I remember, she's one. Just I want to make this clear, just in case don't want to go down the wrong route of stuff. Who did the really alternative kind of covers, wasn't it, with her bands? Yeah.
Pretty sure
Um,
it was, yeah.
so really different. So this feels very traditional
Mm.
noughties pop, which was better.
Yeah,
But again, it's a really great voice, and yeah, just a really surprising opening track. So I wonder how the rest of the theme of the album is going to go.
yeah, good shout there. Let's go to the next one.
Bago-bago ang isip mo, hindi
It just sounds different, doesn't it?
Yeah, very much so.
ko isang sagot, isang tanong.
I'm still getting
Wonder where
that
it's going to go.
noughties feel.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where it's going to go from there. Is it going to like rock up a little bit or pop up, I should say, maybe?
Ang gulo-gulo, paulit-ulit lamang tayo. O bakit ba kahit ayaw mo na, hindi nagsasawa? Nakikiusap na, tama na, inuulit mo pa. O bakit ba nakasimangot ka na naman? Parang kanina lang tayo'y nagtatawanan. Nalilito, nayayamot sa'yo. Ako ay iiwan, biglang babalikan.
No catchy chorus.
I suppose you do like a catchy chorus, don't you?
Ang gulo-gulo, paulit-ulit lamang tayo. O bakit ba
See that? I don't like that. I don't like the chorus.
Inuulit mo pa. Sayang lang ang oras na nasasaktan. Kung hawakan ko naman, bigla kang bibitawan. Pasensya na kung galit lang binabalikan. Noon pa tayo di tumigil ka kapulian. Nakakapagod ang gulo-gulo. Paulit-ulit lamang tayo. O bakit ba kahit ayaw mo na, hindi nagsasama? Nakikiusap na, tama na, inuulit mo pa. O bakit ba kahit ayaw mo na, hindi nagsasama? Nakikiusap na, tama na, inuulit mo pa. O bakit ba? O bakit ba?
Right, do you want to go first then with or Bucket Bar? How did you find that?
Yeah, I'll try and do a little bit. So again, I was getting that sort of real sort of noughties kind of feel. I know she was a bit more epic and a bit more intense, but the artist I had in mind a little bit there was Avril Lavigne getting feelings there. We've got a
Yeah.
kind of sort of, again, I don't want to use the word rock, but I'm saying the word rock, but that's sort of more in the sense that, and I know you probably showed a sad face because you do like a sort of poppy, catchy chorus, but I really like the sort of, you know, build up with the drums and the guitar. There was one bit where it sort of build up and then it sort of went back to like sort of a real low key sort of singing, which was a bit of a anticlimax, but it built up towards the end there. So yeah, this is my sort of style of music, I would say. But yeah, I really like that one actually. Again, would have, even though I didn't need to be in English to enjoy it, again, I think it just would have helped for me to enjoy it that little bit more.
Right.
We'll appreciate it.
We're very much in Backstreet Brett territory here then. So, yeah, I just found out a bit disappointing, to be honest. The start kind of took a while to get going. I think I said it at the time, like, where's it going to go from here? And I didn't really like where it did go from there. Yeah, it was a very loud song. So I get what you're saying with the Avril Lavigne comparison. Loud, but not really my cup of tea. There was a bit where it built up, then the chorus didn't deliver for me. It went in the wrong direction, the chorus. I don't know. It just didn't. It was quite loud. I mean, she sang it pretty well, especially towards the end. Again, it just felt very loud, like kind of like the first song. Like I don't know. I'm expected to like hear her voice. Not saying, I don't want to say hear her voice more. Of course, we can hear her voice a lot, but I mean, it's just a bit overpowering with the instruments for me. So hoping for better as we go on. Let's see what we get next. It sounds like it's going to be slow, doesn't it?
Kung naisin mo na ako'y iwan, masasaktan man, ika'y bibitiwan. Di na kailangan na magpaliwanag sa iyong daan. Hindi haharang kung patungo ka naman sa iyong kaligayahan. Kung maramdamang may iba ng mahal, mas nanaisin kong ika'y
Quite tame, isn't it?
It's yeah, almost feels like I'm going backwards.
Magdaramdam ngunit palalayain hanggat ko lang naman ang iyong kaligayahan. Mangangarap, ngunit hindi aasang babalik. Gabi-gabig mananalangin, pero ang iyong gusto ang susundin. Maghihintay, ngunit hindi na muling lalapit. Isasantabi ang nararamdaman, buong buo ika'y pakakawalan. Masakit man sa loob, hangat ko lang ang kaligayahan mo.
Bit of a build up.
Guitar solo.
Kung natatakot na ako'y masaktan,
This is a long song, isn't it? 6 minutes, 7 seconds.
kang mag-alala.
You think you're gonna fall asleep by the end of it?
Paglisan, di papakita ang patak ng luha sa iyong harapan. Ako'y ngingiti lang, wag ka lang makadama ng kalungkutan. Kung naisin na ako'y balikan, kung nasaktan ka, ika'y aking hahagan. Pupunasan ko ang mga luha, ang iyong lungkot pipiliting mawala hanggang sa madama ang iyong kaligayahan. Mangangarap, ngunit hindi aasang babalik. Gabi-gabi mananalangin, pero ang iyong gusto ang susundin. Maghihintay, ngunit hindi na muling lalapit. Isasantabi ang nararamdaman, buong buo ika'y pakakawalan. Masakit man sa loob, hangat ko lang ang kaligayahan mo. Abot langit ang daing, na wag mong iwan. Anong magagawa kundi ang magparaya? Harapin
Okay, so yeah, I think the first few songs I sort of complained a bit that sort of the music was very loud. I couldn't appreciate her voice. So yeah, this was more kind of, I suppose you could say, what I expect to hear from um, Gigi. Um, so yeah, I was much more impressed with this one because I thought it sort of brings out the best in her. We can really hear and appreciate her voice. I think sometimes when we have long songs, such as this one, um, sometimes we criticise the length of songs and say, "Oh yeah, it was all right," but the song was too long. I think with this one actually, the length was actually kind of suited it in a way. It kind of worked out quite well. I think I think if it continued at the same pace, at the same kind of style the whole way through, it would have been a bit boring, tedious, and I would have said, yeah, it was too long. But I like the fact that it did like build up, but it wasn't even so much like the instrumental so much. It wasn't like it suddenly got really loud. It was more her singing style that sort of brought it up a few notches, and that's what I liked about it because we really able to appreciate her voice as the song went on. So yeah, it took a while to get going this one, but it did in the end. So yeah, this is much more like it for me.
Yeah, echo some of the same points you said there. Definitely more appreciation and more emphasis on her singing. But I still think the band did have a part to play in there. And I really like it, does feel, it felt very like lounge music. Felt like you could have been listening to a band or a wedding or something. So yeah, really, really enjoyed that. And as you said, yeah, I was worried because I think I looked at one point and thought, oh my God, we're not even halfway through yet. So I was worried in that sense. But I think the build up, I said, was quite subtle. It just sort of gradually did it with her singing and a little bit of the music, and it just sort of went well. So yeah, it actually then didn't feel like so much of a long song by the end of it. So yeah, really like that. And again, at least something different than we've had from the previous two tracks as well.
Yeah, so interested to see where we go from here. The next couple of songs, well, are written in English. There's a song title, so let's see if they're sung in English as well.
Here I am alone, cold and no one else to go.
Celine Dion.
Staring at the moon,
Yeah, not far off.
waiting for the stars to fall. How come you
Or was that other one? Leanne Rhymes, I'm feeling as
Yeah,
well.
right. Yeah, good shout.
want for you, baby, but I have to let you go. If it makes you happy, eternally, yeah. Even if it's hard to let you go, even though my heart will cry a million years, I have to let you go. I have to set you free. Now that I'm alone and off to a better place, but deep inside my heart, I know I have to let you go. I have to set you free and fly away. Now that you are free, flying high up in the sky, I wish you see the girl. I hope you find the one you love. How come you can't see that
free.
Even if it's hard to let you go, even though my heart will cry a million years, I had to let you go. I had to set you free. And now that I'm alone and on to a better place, but deep inside my heart, I know I have to set you free. That's why you're I have to let you go. I have to set you free
Nice ending.
and fly away.
Okay, right, I think it's your turn to go first.
Oh, we'll do it like that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, late 90s, Leanne Rhymes. As soon as I said that to you, I couldn't stop thinking, get that out of my head. To be honest, it did have that almost country-ish feeling to it. So what I liked about this one compared to the others is the fact it was in English. And I know it's a bit ironic for me to say that because normally, and like you, don't generally pick up on lyrics. So why does it matter if it's in English? However, in this song, it did come through really nicely, and I think they sang it amazingly well. And again, I think the band played their part to do their increasing bits as well. So overall, just a really nice, listenable ballad. So yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure about this probably all the way up to about halfway, roughly. It sounded quite nice. Okay, we've got a nice ballad here. We haven't got that kind of loud music that I was complaining about earlier, but it just felt a little lackluster. But by the end of it, I really enjoyed this song. It was a really, really good song. Yeah, that kind of late 90s kind of pop feel. So yeah, it's just a really, really good song. I love the fact, that she really sort of took it on from halfway onwards. Really impressive singing. Just that real powerful kind of ballad feel to it. So this is so far, by far and away, the best song for me. And it gets me thinking. I don't know why they obviously don't know where the album's going to go from here. But it doesn't. I think they got the order. I think she's got the order wrong with this album. I don't think the first two tracks should have been at the beginning. I think it makes more logical sense to kind of, have slower songs and build up maybe to something more powerful like those first two songs were. They kind of took me by surprise. I suppose we'll probably talk more about that at the end. But yeah, the order of the song seems a bit off for me. But yeah, that was a really good song. That's more what I'm expecting, to hear from Gigi. So let's hope it continues like that onwards. Next one's also in English.
Get peace of mind knowing what's coming next when you're listening. Turn off shuffle to tune into playlists and albums from start to finish. All while
Still
enjoying
not upgraded yet, no.
music listening.
Still thinking about it.
Well, it's not me, it's up to the viewers. Donate to our channel and we will upgrade to Spotify Plus. You can do that on our main channel or go to coffee.com. I don't know how much Spotify subscription is, but it can't be that much. So maybe one donation might cover it.
Discover more ways to stay in your zone with Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
Like the start of this one?
I do actually. Intriguing.
It'll be a slow one, isn't it? You just know it's going to build up with our voice.
Definitely.
That first night I lay there sleeping, no fights or worries creeping. Someday I'll get back there, get me out. I need to rest. No struggling, fighting. I learned to hide the scars worth hiding. This is not what I want. Bury me, I need to rest. Feeling lost and helpless, I died into the lies, the whole life fell. I dug this grave that's only meant for me. Oh, bitterness is all I've let them. Sweetness, no, I can't accept them. Gotta find myself, not who to be. It's not where I belong. The side of me when no one seems to notice. I know that it's wrong, but I'm so tired of going back. That first night I lay there sleeping, no fights or worries creeping. Someday I'll get back there, get me out. I need to rest. No struggling, fighting. I learned to hide the scars worth hiding. This is not what I want. Bury me, I need to rest. This is me. It took so long to wake up every and now you can see the side of me that I went back to that first night. I lay there sleeping, no fight or worries creeping. Nothing's gonna stop me. I come back to get undone. No struggling, fighting. The scars I'm hiding. I don't care if you don't like me. It's this is who I really
Yeah, so I'm really enjoying like how she starts off, nice and steady, and the songs seem to build up. And yeah, towards the end of this song and some of the other songs as well, you can really appreciate her voice, and you can see how good it is, and I really like that. It really comes across as very, very powerful. Um, so yeah, this is like I keep saying, the Gigi line that I'm kind of expected. I've said that for the last few songs now. So we're kind of, yeah, this is kind of the area I think was it track 2? You said was kind of we were on your territory. We've come away from that, and we're something that's getting closer to mine. Not saying it's not yours as well, but yeah, I didn't enjoy this one as much as the previous song. I think the previous song was a nicer song. It had a more kind of magical, I don't know, feeling to it. This one was a bit more robust, maybe. But yeah, sung really well, and enjoyed the second half of the song more than the first half.
Yeah, so generally we're very similar in a lot of things. I do agree with all the points there. This is where I think we do differ, because for me, how you felt the first one was your standout song, best song. I think this smashes that previous song out of the water. I really like the sort of a little bit more edginess to it, and artistic kind of different feel. No, it doesn't have what you normally like, your sort of catchy chorus, but I really like it. It felt like sort of like a James Bond theme at the start. And yeah, that common theme now we're getting with Gigi is this sort of really subtle, nice build up of the songs, where she really takes it to almost like different levels, but like in a real progressive kind of way. But yeah, for me, definitely the standout song. And I don't know, it's maybe quite tough to sort of top that one for me. But yeah, really, really enjoyed that all around. It had a bit of everything for me, that.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. Okay, good. Glad you enjoyed it. Right, so we're moving on now to presumably the well, the rest of these should be going to be in the local, in non-English basically. So Topak is up next. It's the shortest song from the album. Ooh, ooh.
Isang kilos mo lang ay topak na siya. Galit na ang mata. Hindi tayo manghuhula kung suyuin mo na.
She sounds very different when she sings in Filipino.
Ang sigaw na tahimik, nakikiramdam masakit pa. Ang lapit ko pero ang layo mo. Pangungagahang tampuhan hanggang sa gabi walang pansinan. Minsan masarap ang katahimikan. Dito ka, di ka na, di ko kayang walang salita. Walang tama o mali kapag nag-usap na. Basta ay tama ka. Hindi
It's more of a head boppy song, isn't it?
na masasabi mo.
That's definitely a head bopper.
Uulitin ang sigaw na tahimik. Nakikiramdam masakit pa. Ang lapit ko pero ang layo mo. Pangumagahang tampuhan hanggang sa gabi walang pansinan. Minsan masarap ang katahimikan. Dito ka, di ka na, di ko kaya walang salita. Natitiis na mga labi mo, simulan mo na. Ang pagsuyo ko, walang mintis. Pagkapitan ka, nag-away pa, kalimutan na. Pangumagahang tampuhan hanggang sa gabi walang pansinan. Minsan masarap ang katahimikan. Pangumagahang tampuhan hanggang sa gabi walang pansinan. Minsan masarap ang katahimikan. Dito ka, di ka na, di ko kayang walang salita. Dito ka, di ka na, di ko kayang walang salita.
Okay, let's take it away.
Yeah, what a contrast to the last few songs we had. Because I was worried, I thought maybe we're going to end up now just down a ballad kind of route, and was it going to get a bit tiring as we get to the album? But yeah, nice little shake up, mix of that. For age, I was trying to think and work out who did she sound like, who did the band sound like, that I could try and sort of do sort of a comparison. Nothing sort of probably came to mind, but yeah, not only was that a head bopper, you probably wouldn't have seen, but my toes were tapping as well, as I like to do with so many songs. And yeah, just a short, catchy, fun pop song. It's as simple as that, I guess. Yeah, real catchy, fun pop song for me.
Well, we didn't see your toes tapping, so if anybody wants to donate to Foot Cam, so we can buy ourselves a foot camera, then please do, and we will test it out on Brett first. He can be the pioneer of Foot Cam. How does that sound, guys? We're serious. We're serious. We do it. Yeah. So I guess this is more close, obviously, definitely closer to the first two tracks on the album, more so than the others. But I appreciated it more, I think, because we had a set of ballads, so it was nice maybe to lift things up a little bit. I think it was just those first two tracks that kind of caught me off guard. Wasn't expecting them like that. Yeah, sounds so different. Sounds like a different singer. Like she sings so differently when she's singing in her own language. And yeah, it was a very head boppy song. A good, fun song just to kind of pop your head along to. And yeah, quite enjoyable. Quite enjoyable. Good to mix it up a little bit after those three ballads that we had in a row. Right, let's continue. All right, slowing it down. Alright, here we go. Take it away, Gigi. Not yet.
So it's always a progressive one. Teases you a little bit, just very subtle.
Still early, still early.
This bit reminds me of the chorus so much.
Reminds me of like lounge music, nice restaurant kind of music. This is it. Is it? Okay, yeah. So with this one, a ballad type song like quite a few of the others. I just think with this one, like it kind of never really got going. It threatened to get going. There's been moments when I thought it was really going to take off. People thought he was just teasing us, but it kind of did. At parts towards the end, maybe not quite as much as I'd expected. Um, so yeah, the second half of the song was definitely more going on than the first part, but maybe not as much as some of the other ballad type songs on the album. So yeah, fairly average for me this one.
I'm happy to go a bit more than that. Probably go sort of above average with that one. I mean, I do always have a soft spot for any song that has sort of like a violin or piano solo bits to it. But I quite like the sort of. I know you're saying in terms of the other ones, they're sort of power ballad was sort of better, and it's sort of that's what I quite like where it sort of subtly brings it in. And I know this was the only one bit different where she then sort of went back down to the original start and then went bigger again towards the end, but then didn't take it much further than that. But I actually quite like that sort of mix of that one there. So I think that's better than just having a ballad that's just the same throughout, which I know the other ones haven't been. But at least it had those sort of subtle bits where we did get some sort of intriguing parts to it there. So yeah, above average for me. I did actually like that one.
Okay, next track then is pretty long. Second longest track on the album. Let's see how it is. It's interesting to see how different this song gets as it goes on. It's not going to stay like this. Right, Backstreet Boy. What did you think of that one?
Yeah, again, a long song that in the end didn't feel as long as it was. And again, a prime example of, like with all the other tracks, that sort of real subtle progressive sort of increase of the song, you know, up in the levels a tiny bit and then bringing it back down, then bringing it back up a little bit more, then back down. So it kept, you know, that sort of engagement with the song. Again, sung amazingly well. Just, I haven't said it for a while, you know, the fact it's not in English doesn't ruin me appreciating and enjoying the song. And again, just really enjoying that sort of way she progressively puts those increases into the song and stuff.
Yeah, long song, built up as I thought it would, as I actually thought the previous song would, but it didn't really do that. So this one was kind of how I expected from, hearing it the first sort of 30 seconds or so, the first minute. I was expecting it and hoping that it would progress as it did, so I appreciated that. I felt the song felt a little bit, sounds like a negative word, kind of dreary. I think it was just the style, the kind of the way it was going. Like it wasn't like an upbeat kind of song. Um, but the fact it did then sort of develop and um, go up some notches towards the end, it kind of, I don't say it kept me awake, but you know, made me think, oh, okay, this is going somewhere. This is actually an all right song actually. And so I suppose I'd sum up by saying I really appreciated the song because, in the sense of it made me. Her voice was really good, but the actual song itself, the actual kind of sound of it, the instrumentals, the style of the song, just a little bit had a kind of sleepy kind of feel to it. But yeah, that's what I think. So, okay, the penultimate song. Nasayu Ako from Viral Scandal. Let's see what this is all about then. Oh, quite like the start of this.
Wala na bang natitirang pag-asa? Sumisigaw sa langit.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Okay, so yeah, that was. I know I keep referring to them. The first two songs. But yeah, it kind of felt more like the opening two tracks. But again, by this stage now, I kind of appreciate that more. I kind of want to hear that type of music now. I think because we had quite a few ballad types, and I kind of, especially after that last song, like I said, I found a little bit maybe not to say boring, but not overly exciting. Whereas this sort of got me going again. It sort of woke me up, and I'm like, okay, there's a bit of a beat going here. There's a real sound going on. So yeah, like I said, by this stage, I'm appreciating that kind of louder songs more than what I was at the beginning of the album. So I feel like now is the time to hear those sorts of songs as we progressed through the album, which is why I've said earlier I don't really know why those. I'm not sure I agree with the order of the album, but anyway, save that till the end, as I said. So yeah, pretty good. Kind of head boppy in parts, not overly head boppy, but yeah, I just think this sort of song was needed, following on from the previous song, which we said was very, very long and quite low key. But anyway, what did you think of it?
Yeah, we definitely had that sort of more sort of pop rock metal
yeah,
kind
I
of
forgot to say that. Yeah,
feel. Yeah, Evanescence is the band again that sort of came to mind. I know we really need to think of like different. I feel like we repeat the same bands and artists all the time, but that's what I got from that one there. A bit like you said, I think it was track 7, where you thought maybe it could just go up a little bit more, have a bit more oomph to it. That's what I kind of felt with this one here, as rocky and as it kind of got, which I really enjoyed. I still think it could have taken it up a little bit further. But again, what's really nice is the music is subtle and it's more focused on Gigi and her singing and her voice and stuff. Which, as you said, from having those balanced ones before, again, it's nice that we've got this little mix up, change up, and changing things from the album. So yeah, another thumbs up song for me from this album.
Okay, and last but not least.
Got enough water there?
It's the back.
Kapag ako ay nagmahal, isa lamang at wala nang iba pa, iaalay buong buhay. Lumigaya ka lang, lahat ay gagawin. Tumingin ka man sa iba, magwawalang kibo na lang itong puso ko. Walang sumbat na maririnig, patak ng luha mahal kita. Kahit na may mahal ka mang iba, ba't baliw na baliw ako sa'yo? Hanggang kailan ako magtitiis? O bakit nga ba mahal kita? Ano man ang sabihin nila, pagtingin ko sa'yo'y ikailanman magmamaliw. Buong buhay paglilingkuran kita, di naghahangad ng anumang kapalit. Tumingin ka man sa iba, magwawalang kibo na lang itong puso ko. Walang sumbat na maririnig, patak ng luha ko ang iniwang saksi. Bakit nga ba mahal kita? Kahit di pinapansin ang damdamin ko, di mo man ako mahal, eto pa rin ako nagmamahal ng tapat sa'yo. Bakit nga ba mahal kita? Kahit na may mahal ka mang iba, ba't baliw na baliw ako sa'yo? Hanggang kailan ako magtitiis? O bakit nga ba mahal kita? Bakit nga ba mahal kita? Kahit di pinapansin ang damdamin ko, di mo man ako mahal, eto pa rin ako nagmamahal ng tapat sa'yo. Bakit nga ba mahal kita? Kahit na may mahal ka mang iba, ba't baliw na baliw ako sa'yo? Hanggang kailan ako magtitiis? O bakit nga ba? O bakit nga ba? O bakit nga ba mahal kita?
Okay, so Brett, take it away.
Yeah, what a strong ending to the album. I feel like I'm going to be speaking on behalf of you here, where you said about, some of the previous ballad tracks where they're missing, just taking it to that sort of next level and staying there. I felt like this song is probably more what you were after, really. It really took it up to those notes and sort of really kept it there, and it felt like it was the Filipino version of the song that you liked before, the Letting Go one, the English one there. It almost felt like the Filipino version of that. Very you. I really liked it because it had that kind of sort of musical also feel to it there. I know they said it was from like the previous track as well. Didn't know if it was like from a film or it felt like it could have been from a musical. And yeah, just a really nice way to turn down, and just really sums up what most of these album tracks have been like. Really subtle, progressive, bringing it up, taking it back down a little bit, bringing it back up again. Some really big notes from Gigi as well, and again, just put real emphasis on how good her voice has been.
Yeah, this song grew on me as it went on. There was the bit where I did clap, and that was the bit that I was like, okay, this is pretty good. So I like that part. I don't know how you describe it. I don't know if really a chorus as such, but it's where she really like, took it up. And then we had to wait quite a while for that to happen again, and it happened a second time, and then kind of straight after that, kind of a third time, it went even up even more. So yeah, I think that's what I liked about it. Um, it wasn't for the most part wasn't the most exciting song in the world, but I think yeah, there were parts of that I really liked. I liked the instrumental parts as well. I thought that fitted in really nicely. It wasn't overpowering. There was like parts where she would stop singing, a bit of instrumental, and then she'd stop singing again. So yeah, by the end of it, I actually really enjoyed that song, and I see where you're coming from when you say it was similar to that other song that I liked, but kind of a Filipino version of it, or the closest thing to it. So yeah, that's us done then with Gigi De Lana's album today. So if we're summing up, yeah, tough one this. Certainly some things that I liked, some things maybe that it's been a bit harsh, maybe wasn't so keen on certain parts or certain songs. Um, there was definitely variety there. We had some real sort of traditional ballads, such as the last song and some of the others, and then we had some more upbeat songs, almost rock-like. That I wasn't really expecting, and um, so yeah, had a bit of variety going on. Um, yeah, I think the first two songs took me by surprise. I thought maybe start off with the slower songs and then put the kind of slightly heavier songs in towards the end. But then again, because it was even. There were 10 songs on there. I can't remember exactly, but maybe six would have been the more ballady type, and four possibly the louder songs, or maybe even 50-50. I'm not sure. So maybe thinking about it, maybe it was all right. Maybe they did it like that. So otherwise, you wouldn't maybe want the first half just being ballads and then the next half being louder songs, because there should be some kind of mix in there. So yeah, listen, I enjoyed it, even if I wasn't a fan of every single song. Um, and interesting, I'd like to know, are these her own songs? Because I think most of the tracks or the reactions we've done have been covers. So that'd be interesting to know if she's written these songs herself, or at least they're her own songs that someone's written for her. So yeah, Brett, how would you sum this one up?
Yeah, not to sound sort of negative. It sounds really negative I was saying it, but what we said before, when we were going through those tracks, there weren't any songs that I hated and disliked. So they're all good songs that I enjoyed. Yes, there's definitely some that I preferred more than the others. Again, for me, that standout song, what was called now, A First Night, for me was a real don't know. But otherwise, I did find the songs. There was variety in it, and I did like the fact there was variety in it. But I found also some of the songs, especially the ballad one, were quite similar in terms of their balladness as well for that. But listen, in terms of her singing ability, you can't fault that. I thought her voice enjoyed that absolutely throughout. And so the fact it wasn't in English didn't bother me, even though I did say I prefer some songs that I would appreciate more if they were. And so I think it's just, it's a good, solid, 10-track album, bit of variety, mixtures in there. So for me, it has to get a thumbs up for those elements as well. But as you said, I think the most interesting poll will be to know whether how much of these are her own original songs or some are covers. But either way, a good thumbs up album for me.
Good stuff. So that's it from us. Subscribe to our new channel, this channel, if you haven't already. And we'll see you again soon, I guess. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.